Okay, now I confirm to myself that I have turned on my mic. I don't need to check it again. I know I've activated my mic. Okay, we can go on the game screen. Yeah, there we go. And we're here. Welcome back, everyone. And for today, it's finally time for an actual trial. I'm excited. So, oh yeah, right. What one was it, right? I think it was the third one, yeah. Alright, let's get onto the trial section. Finally. Okay. The debate starts now. Wait, just checking before actually starting that the stream is stable and all, that everything is good, just to be triple sure that everything is fine. Yeah. Okay. Ah, shoot, the game window. Okay, there we go. Uh, yeah, that should be good like that. Okay. Let's begin. When I was trying to do a really cool chair slide trick, we found a line indented onto the dining cabin floor. Imp and I found some broken glass in the cherry, but the glass window was completely intact. I noticed that Tank's shirt was ripped. Welcome into the stream, Colin. We're in the trial now, finally. Did the killer do that? I don't think so. It was quite a calculated slice. Tank's shoes are weird, by the way. He seemed confused about whether they're dress shoes or hiking boots. Might be relevant. Oh, also, Enkidu used her sound muffling ability to help me sleep last night. And as he returned from his sleepwalk around the same time, Suit heard a silent radio transmission to the dining cabin. Chef, I begged you not to. Literally no one cares. You're like the most noble passenger in here, man. Give yourself some fucking credit. Huh. Well, take that compliment from Chef. What else? That's it, huh? We've got nothing. Trying to make sense of all of this stuff is pointless. That ghost. Pet cocks his head. Is it considered not participating if I just snap through the trial? Participating in this case just means showing up. Good. Okay. The topography of the terrain swallows them whole. The floor rushes up onto under their feet. Walls wedge their way between Chef and Healer. No, don't separate us again. Chef! Do you still believe what you said earlier? That we're going to solve this case? You and me? Nah. Where's that confidence went? You and me, Cricket. Huh? Here. Wait, the background. Okay, it might be a stretch, but the background sort of reminds me of the trial grounds from Your Turn to Die. It might be a stretch, but I do like the trial grounds background from Your Turn to Die. Maybe a stretch, maybe not, but that's cool. We go. I've lifted them all up to a laboriously arranged room that juts from the roof of the train. Each player has been locked in a glass chamber filled with sensors and black instruments invisible to the naked eye. Outside, the night blue skies bleeds blue and purple over a churning stew of icy storm clouds. Skinny black Exalt towers creep past the massive windows. It's a rather nice design, if I do say so myself. Welcome to my glorious trial room. Here's how this is gonna work. Dead Ghost explains his extremely fair, extremely well throughout rule set. Why do I feel like I don't believe that it's fair? For exactly 1 hour, you're all gonna discuss who killed the victim. Tank. Once time is up, vote for the culprit. The culprit is the person who dealt the killing blow to Tank. Okay, already there. That's an interesting detail to probably pick up on. The person who dealt the killing blow, so that means there's probably been more of a fighting. If the culprit is found, they lose. As punishment, well, did you play Danganronpa or not? Of course you fucking know. They die. Yes, they die. Good, smartass. Oh, really? No. No? If the culprit is found, they will be banned from escape. Huh. But they can still cause chaos and still kill other people. How is that fair? That seems rather soft for your tastes, Dead Ghost. You wanna know why the punishment isn't death? I'll tell you. I love fucking chaos. Last night I watched as multiple hiders and seekers converged on a single cabin. You guys even predicted this. You called it the flashpoint. Everyone basically had a gun to each other's head for several minutes straight, and no one pulled the fucking trigger. I realized something that I already realized when you all slept in the same room. Something about this lobby of player that makes you different from the others. We're not the first? Huh? Huh? That is concerning. A poet's last memories, unearthed from the brain of his corpse by an unknown ability. Until moonrise, the poet swore he knew nothing about the last monster. He had not seen her corpse on the lakeshore. Yes, he had let her rent a boat and escape with her lover, but he hadn't known she was a monster at that time. He maintained this lie to his final breath. That is concerning. What's different is that you're all fucking pussies. Very few of you are willing to kill your fellow passengers, even when I make it incredibly easy. Knowing you guys, if you find the real killer in this trial, you'd come up with some kind of group plan to vote for the wrong person and save the killer from death. Would we though? You crafty fuckers would ruin my fun. So I'm gonna stay one step ahead of ya. Even if they find the monster, even if they are chosen as someone else's companion, even if they somehow find a way around the third rule, no escape for a caught culprit. None. Ever. They're fucked. If we vote out the correct culprit, then and ban them from escape, how is that different? How is that any different from killing them? Reduced immediacy. Wait, what? Immediacy? Huh? It's a death sentence, but you'll think to yourselves, oh, maybe we'll find a way out of this before someone wins. And maybe it's not a death sentence. Herder, herder. I know your psychology. I'm a master of mind games. Here's the queen putting you at checkmate. Get fucked. People don't give a fuck about the future. They only care about what's in front of them right now. And what if we guess incorrectly? Another EXP. I need 1 more points of EXP and I get all the logs. What if we vote for the wrong person? I'll explain that right now. Within the time limit of 1 hour, within the walls of this glorious trial room, the truth of Tank's death will be revealed. Which one of you killed him and why? Was Tank himself the killer? I know the answer already, and it's pretty fucking crazy. You'd never guess who the killer really is. But you better not guess, because if the majority of you guess wrong, the killer will be rewarded with the most important, most game-breaking artifact on the Ample. Wait, what? The Sugar Bowl. Why is that important? Why is that important? A chain extends out of his cloak space like a languid cobra. At its end is a latch which dangles a tiny white ceramic bowl. Sugar bowl? You mean like the bowl on the dining table with the sugar sticks in it? What? What's so important about that? I took the sugar sticks out, dumb fuck. And I put something else inside. Who knows what's in there? The sugar bowl clinks softly as Dead Ghost's chain recedes into his cloak space. I ain't telling. But here's the truth, straight from my snuggle-toothed student maw, zero lies. I'll be the judge of that. The sugar bowl is equivalent to an instant win. Everyone pauses. Yeah, fully equivalent. The sugar bowl will give you the power to end this death game the moment you open its delicate little ceramic lid. I see. And what if Tank himself is the culprit? How will Tank receive the sugar bowl if he's already dead? Oh, shit. Please tell me you thought of this. Of course I did, I'm just messing. Oh. If it was a suicide, or if the culprit is caught, the sugar bowl will go to whoever loved the victim most. So in that case, it would be Pet. Right? That's pretty fun, right? You guys don't even know who'll get it. Good luck planning around that. Oh man, that's like a whole entry mystery you have to solve. Sick. Yeah, it's gonna be Pet that would get the bowl in that case. It would go to Pet, obviously. What? The person who loved the victim most was Pet? Pet actually loved that big, what? Galot? I don't know what would that be. Like, loved? It wasn't like that. Okay, whatever you say, bro. Anyway, that's all. Time starts now. Trial game. This game revolves around a culprit and their victim. The culprit is the person who dealt the killing blow to the victim. After 1 hour of debate, all players may vote for who they think the culprit is. Correct vote. If the culprit receives the majority of the votes, they are banned from escape, and the person who loved the victim most will win the sugar bowl. If the culprit does not receive the majority of votes, then the culprit will win the sugar bowl. We will now begin the first Exalt. Ha! So it's called an Exalt. I'm not sure about the meaning of that word. Does that really mean like trial or something? I like before knowing this game, I never heard the name the word Exalt, except for like maybe like for smoke and stuff. But well, it's actually exhaust, but it's not the same thing. Does Exalt actually mean like trial or something? Oh damn. That's a... Oh, he's there as well. Time until vote, 1 hour. No one says anything. Please someone at least start to speak up and start the discussion. The circle of passengers spins with slow motion centrifugal vertigo. Guardian's eyes flit between... Really? Flit? Between faces while Chef and Imp look at the ground. Pet is utterly drained. He can't focus his eyes on anything. The officiary and suit both stands perfectly erect. Odd choice of words. Prepared to debate. Better get yappin'. Time's a tickin'. I think we're all a bit overwhelmed. This is... Also, I just noticed my HP bar. An HP bar. So I would assume that this is the amount of this is the HP bar that if I make mistakes, it's gonna go down, and if I lose all my HP, well, debate's over and no one believes me. I didn't expect this sugar bowl thing. I don't think anyone expected there to be an instant win on the line here. All of our lives are hanging on this vote. No matter what. We have to find the truth. Pet, if you win the sugar bowl, are you going to look inside? I don't know. I just don't want to be here anymore. I wouldn't kill everybody, of course, but I don't know. Don't put me on the spot like this. I don't mean to press you, man. It's all good. I'd look inside. Now that I don't have Tank to protect me anymore, I need a bargaining chip. And I need it more than anyone else. He's kinda right, in a way. It's okay, Pet. This is a lot. I don't think any of us would be able to resist the temptation. Suits checks his pocket watch. 1 minute has passed. As the ghost proclaimed, time is ticking. We need to discuss the murder. We'll deal with the sugar bowl when it comes into play. Where do we even begin? These rules seem so simple. I can't smell any trickery. Am I missing some hidden wordplay? Like in the AB game? The one who dealt the killing blow. I've noticed only one thing. The rules say what we may vote, not that we must vote. That would be risky. I see where he's going for. That if no one votes at the end, what happens? But it's very risky because it would imply that everyone has to not vote. And do we really trust everyone present here? I don't think I can trust Imp and Guardian. And Dead Ghost is also there. So he's definitely going to vote for someone. And as well Johnny. But I can't see how that will mean anything. If we all decide to withhold our votes, the culprit's vote will be the only vote that matters. Cat stares at the ground, barely listening. I'm not gonna vote. None of you guys should vote either. I don't care who wins this stupid trial. But when Tank's killer will have the only vote, they'll get an instant win for free. Do you really want that, Pet? Don't care. Alright, let's just go over the basic premise. Would that be alright, Pet? Well, please allow me to expound regardless. The victim, Tank, was found beheaded in the cherry cabin next to his axe. The cabin was locked from the inside. The dry blood indicates that he was killed sometime between midnight and 5 a.m. Besides a handful of broken glass, there are zero signs of a struggle, nor does anyone claim to have heard or seen anything suspicious. I can already, contradict him with the mark on the ground in the dining cabin. The word whale was scratched into the oak paneling just beside the door, as if beseeching us to cry out in abject pain for his death. Those are the apparent details. However, Suit tickles Enki's beak with a claw, priming her up. The lenses of his glass flash in the dim light. I am a detective. If anyone can move us forward from 0 to 1, it's going to be me and my family. Sure. She's communicating with me right now. She says that it's time to reveal the results of my ability. Sense ability. I'll do that now. Ability. Sense ability. Choose any targets. If an ability was cast on it recently, that coat that ability's target with a spectral ability residue. At midnight today, reveal the name, caster, and target of the last 3 abilities used. What? At midnight today, reveal the name, caster, and target of the last 3 abilities used. I choose Tank Corpse as my target. Okay, I thought I had to choose. I expected to see his severed throat or his whole head light up. That would at least disqualify the axe as a potential murder weapon. And indeed, at least one ability was used on him prior to death. Unfortunately, his entire body was drenched. Whatever affected him, it affected all of him. His whole person was chosen as a target. Not just his throat? Wouldn't that indicate something like Snake Eyes then? A one-shot kill that targets him as a person? It would, but this is more than a simple stopping of the heart. There's no indication that this full body ability was the only ability cast on him. My residue only indicates the most recent cast. I'm sure all you see where I'm going with this. If something else was cast that targeted his throat, that still may have been the murder weapon. I did not decapitate him. I'd like very much to believe that, but it appears that he may have been killed by pirouette. That doesn't look good for Dancer. Go ahead and disagree, Dancer. Just ensure that you base your disagreements on a relevant clue. I'll ask you to take an active role in this debate. Keep up with the rhythm of the conversation and parry each word. Huh? Is it going to be like the sword minigame from Danganronpa? Use left click or press A to parry. Okay. You can also fast forward the rhythm preview with the left click or A. Okay. Blindfold. Am I going to... Wait, what? Huh? It's a rhythm game? That's interesting. Not telling, Oh, welcome in. I'm just starting the trial and I'm already surprised that there's a rhythm game. I wasn't expecting that as a mechanic, but so far I find it interesting. Good work. If you parry a word perfectly, you'll regain health. Okay. Now, sometimes people will drop a key statement. Okay, kind of just like Danganronpa with the yellow words, I would assume. If you agree with a key statement, carry the rhythm as normal, and then choose a relevant clue. Okay, because to me, your blindfold's material seems familiar. Is it? Wait. Oh yeah, it might be from Tank's shirt. I got it. Yeah, I think I've got it. It's the ripped shirt. You're right. Nice job. You agreed with Suit's key statement seemed familiar, and you selected the relevant clue. The color of her blindfold's fabric, it matches Tank's black shirt. Tell us, Dancer, what transpired between you two last night? I suppose that's not a secret. He gave me this blindfold so that you would all trust me more. Now that I'm not constantly aiming at you. I'm not sure it's working. Ah. Where do we stand on that one? Does everyone believe her? She would need to... I find her very suspicious still. Sounds like sounds like something he would do. This is plausible. Yeah, right, Mimi is resetted. I will now resume my silence. Suit clears his throat. Then, tell me, Dancer. Can you provide a defense as to why your decapitation ability couldn't have decapitated him? I kind of have an explanation. Sometimes you'll have to disagree with incorrect or untrue key statement. Wait, is it like Danganronpa V3 where I can lie? There will be lots of key statements in each discussion, but only one will ever be incorrect. Right click or press B to disagree with the key statements. Okay, so it's like parrying, but if I agree, I left click, and if I disagree, I right click. I think. Aim well. Make sure you disagree with the statement alone and no other words. Okay, I think I got it. Here is my defense. Pirouette requires line of sight. I can't aim through a locked cabin door. And the cherry cabin has no other openings. Okay, yeah, I see what I need to disagree. Yeah, I'm disagreeing on this one.
Counter.
It's the sliding window. There was a sliding window with a little wooden handle in the wall of the cherry cabin, a portal to the anteroom. You could have shot through there. Don't forget the features of your own cabin now. You're wrong. I couldn't have used that window. The window itself is evidence of that. When Tank died, it was closed. Wait, let me think on that. Which statement do I disagree on? It was closed, or that the window itself was relevant? There was broken glass. I could say it was closed. Wait, but there was a kind of smudge on the sliding window. I think I'm gonna disagree on the second one. Oh, okay, never mind. I think I got it wrong. I was going to say this. I was wrong? Oh. There's blood splattered on the inside. Oh, wait, no, I was supposed to agree on that? Now I'm confused. That means it was closed when Tank died. There's no way I could have aimed on him unless I was in the locked room myself. I have found a clue. Locks prevent a door from opening. If Dancer was inside, she could not have exited the cabin without leaving the door unlocked. Wait, well, actually, where to concur if you disagree, where should have agreed. It's a bit confused. I see. Because, like, I kind of like to be able to before making my choice on who to disagree or agree with, to be able to check the sentences more thoroughly, or like be able to view all the lines before I decide on what to do. Okay, so very good, darling. Very good detective work. Thank you. I will now resume my silence. The blood on the inside of the sliding window. Does that really prove that it was closed when Tank died? Okay, your argument is sound, Dancer, but you're making one critical assumption. Yes, that he only began to bleed upon death. Wait, can I check my... Shit, I wanted to check my evidence. I don't know. Can I just... I think I'm gonna die. I don't know. Can I... Okay. I wanted to click on the 3 dots just to check my evidence, just to see what I had, but... Okay, wait, so... I have to agree on that. Tank only began to bleed upon his death. I would say Tank's passive. Okay, I see. I see. I'll do my best to not die then. But I think it would be Tank's passive because he's immune to physical damage, right? Actually, wait. Sliding window. That is just... That only points to the axe, so I don't think it's relevant. I think it would be one of these two. Not immune? This passive deactivates on... No, wait, that's right. This passive deactivates on death. It's not possible for that amount of blood to spill from the wound of a man with 90% physical damage resistance. The only way his body could have sustained that damage is post-mortem, after his passive deactivated. Then the blood would have... She covers her mouth with a paw and swallows her nausea. All that blood would have spilled over the inside of the closed window. Purple under Sapphire, Zella, Yoko. Okay, yes, he's still batshit crazy. Okay. I don't think Imp is going to do anything in this trial. Imp, if you're not going to make any sense, then don't even open your mouth. Miss? It's clear that you hate talking about this just as much as I do. Guys, can't we just give up already? Pet, do you think Tank would want you to give up? Come on, carry on his will. He trusted you with his life, literally. Imp's coin flips back, and he immediately giggles at the officiary's weakness. Sorry. Relax, Fissy. Let me recap. We know that Dancer and Tank spent some amount of time together after the flashpoint, and that's when he supposedly gave her that blindfold. She wasn't with him till the end, though, because she couldn't have escaped that locked room. We entertained the idea that she still could have severed his head with Pirouette by aiming through that sliding window, but there's no shot that his blood tsunamied all over it while the window was still open. Doing fine. I'm finding the rhythm the rhythm gimmick interesting. Already that I'm a rhythm gamer myself, I find that really cool for a death game. So probably would be my favorite gimmick over the MTB from Danganronpa. V3 made it better, the MTBs, because it was actually a rhythm game. Now, ultimately, we discovered that Pirouette couldn't have even injured him in the first place, because his passive blocks almost all physical damage. Did I get all that right? Pretty much, yes. Okay, then let me offer a counterpoint. Pirouette might not even deal physical damage. It was capable of severing a massive steel chain between the lower cabins and the rest of the train. Sounds like some magical shit to me. Suit scratches his up-tilted chin. Enki helps a bit with her beak. Oh, that's actually quite a pertinent question. How can we be sure that Pirouette deals physical damage? Just ask Dancer what type of damage it does. Question mark? You're dumb, shut up. Oh my god, when even the Chaos Gremlin tells Karen to shut up, you know something is up. Oh my god. It's just like I said. Dancer's doing some crazy shit with that move. Wait, some crazy shit with that move. I mean, it's on a 3-second... Do I agree on that? I think I would say I agree on that. Well, it may be crazy. I'm unsure about your theory, Imp. Honestly, I would say I agree on that too, because ultimately Pirouette seems like a physical attack. Yeah, sure, it might be strong, but who's to say that it's just a very strong physical attack? Doesn't mean that an ability just has to be magical, right? I mean, if I disagree with her, I need to have a reason as to why I'm disagreeing with her. And I can't really think of what I could present if I disagree with her. So I would agree with her. Huh? Why, huh? Why, huh? Why, huh? Okay, what am I supposed to do on this one? I'm Am I supposed to disagree on that? It's a bit confused. We don't know if his coin is flipping again. It's hard to read imp. Do I disagree on that? Oh, it's just a joke one? Okay. Oh my god, that is rough. Oh my, wait. Jeez, that was rough. I feel, hey, I didn't even read this. I didn't even read this. What did it said? Ah! Something about we don't know what the attack is about? Oh my god, what was the line? Please help. I didn't saw that line, it went a bit too fast. And I cannot really click anywhere. Otherwise it's gonna start this whole sequence. Just the fact that I kind of have to remember every single piece of evidence I have, I kind of feel like I should have like listed every single Okay, I'll trust you. Seen evidence, okay, to the contrary, okay. Is that the yellow glow just say that I parried it perfectly? It goes a nasty mode every time she fires it off. Pirouette has the power to lacerate shit. Wait, what does lacerate mean? What does lacerate mean? Because, wait, so it... Cut. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that is correct. And the first line was something like it. Oh my god, I have bad memory. Jeez, I think it's just again agreeing. Right? No, there's two statements. It should be like one disagree. But the first one, the second one is definitely correct. Yes, it does cut because, I mean, it cut the chain. Yeah, or maybe at least like add some input, like a click before going to the next line, because sometimes I just don't. But it's fine. I know that the game is still like, is it early access? Yeah, it's still early access. It's fine. I kind of figured that it's not perfect, but yeah. Yeah, I think it would be disagree on the first one, even though I forgot what's the first one. As far as scenes. Oh wait, no, that wasn't wrong. Was it? Every time that it goes off. Oh wait, always does massive damage. Oh. Okay, so it's not that. I don't know if it's that, but it could be this. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's this. It goes nasty mode every time she fires it off. That's blatantly false. Her ability missed Mimi multiple times, and when it did, it never cut a wall in half. It only left shallow physical cuts in the walls. It's not magically separating matter on the intramolecular level or anything like that. We can be certain, absolutely certain, that Pirouette deals physical damage. Thus, when we consider Tank's passive, I am proven innocent. Thank you for working through that, everyone. Asking me directly would have been stupid. Good work indeed, ma'am. Just trying my best over here. We can wipe the most obvious answer to this mystery from our minds' whiteboards now, with the satisfying squeak. Dancer is innocent. But still, The way pirouette deals damage is peculiar indeed. Shallow damage when it hits a steel wall, but a devastating slice through when it hits a chain, arm, or ankle. How odd. Maybe it's the thickness of the material that makes the cut different, because since the wall is thick, or I would assume it would be thick, it only leaves shallow cuts, while the chain is small, so it can easily cut through. That's just an assumption, though. Relief washes over Dancer. Now that she's been blindfolded for so long, the soothing feeling takes visual form as a warm, flickering yellow glow in her peripheral. Her relief does not last. Even if I'm no longer a suspect, everyone is still terrified of me. For how long will I be able to work around this puzzle? If only I could speak up and offer the evidence that I alone have gathered. Then I could regain some trust. For now, I'll have to hold my secrecy. Great. One person proven innocent, 9 more to go. Can't you guys see? This trial won't go anywhere. Not with that attitude. We're better off just napping through the rest of this. And die? No. Our lives are at stake, man. I ain't sleepy. Indeed. We march to the next hypothesis. On the topic of Tank's passive, it may also indicate something else. Give me a moment to think, everyone. That passive of his. What about it? Ah, Pet. Well, what about his passive? This may be difficult to ask about, Pet, but you better not say what I think you're going to say. I'm afraid I must, Pet. There was a downside to Tank's passive. He was 90% more vulnerable to self-inflicted damage. Self-inflicted damage. Wait, what does that mean? Wait, 90% more Wait, no, yeah, his weakness is actually, wait, no, it's not self-inflicted. It's mental damage. It's not self-inflicted, right? I think I saw somewhere that he was more vulnerable to emotional damage. And I even made a joke about it. Both. Okay. So that would be correct then. No, that's wrong. He was 90% more resistant to self-inflict. Okay, so I suppose that I need to disagree with this.
Counter.
Sorry, Pit. But you take okay, yeah, okay, yeah, I see. I was right. More emotional and psychological and self-inflicted. Yeah, okay, it was right. Yeah, okay. I feel your pain, Pet, but Suit is right. Sadly, yeah, he is. Dealt by his own paw, even a small wound might have been enough to decapitate him. Please don't tell me that it's implying that Tank killed himself. Come on, no, Tank wouldn't do that, right? Come on, it wouldn't be his... It wouldn't be Tank if he killed... No. No, I refuse to believe that. Hit him with the butt, chef. Wait, what? Butt. Oh, okay, I see. That doesn't mean we can say for sure that Tank killed himself. Yeah. Right, Suit? You're squarely correct. It's just something that gives me pause. If we want to move forward on the assumption that one of us killed him, there are a few more issues we need to address. For example, there were no signs of struggle, and he never called for help. I would disagree on no sounds of a struggle, because there is the deep cut in the dining cabin, which I bet 100% it's made by the axe. And why would there be the strange writing in the cabin? The word whale? It could have been tank. Who knows? How can we explain that, if this wasn't suicide? Oh, I have a theory. Perhaps the fat brute was busy eating. When he died, his gullet was too full to speak. Okay, Guardian, you're freaking wrong. He's not fat. Have you looked at him? He's not fat. Fat brute? Guardian, shut your mouth. You're such a massive bitch. Yeah, I agree on that. I agree on that. Blah, blah, blah. More name calling. I'm just suggesting that something silenced him. That could be right. But do we have a hint about that? Wait. That someone silenced him. Something silenced him. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking with all the evidence that I remember, at least. I don't necessarily remember anything that could make him silenced. I'm kind of enticed to agree on that. Nothing silenced him. Okay, I kind of feel like I have to disagree on that, since I'm compelled to agree to something silenced him. Am I right?
Counter.
I think I'm right. Okay. Nothing silenced tank. No. The intended line, maybe? Oh yeah, right! Or the radio message. No, no, it's the infinite shadow. Yeah, right. What about the little creature's ability? Who? My ability? No. The bird. Ah. Infinite stupid of the insuffering avian or whatever. That could have silenced him, I suppose. Sure. Are you trying to make us hate you? Yes. Am I succeeding? Definitely. I don't agree. I don't believe you. You're a bitch. No, darling. I'm trying to help. Forgive me for being a little terse. How would you feel if Chef lost all his memories of you? Everything would go to shit. Enki's endured worse than a little rudeness. Let's stay on the topic. Is it true that my resilient familiar used her sound muffling ability last night, just one floor above the cherry cabin? Maybe that had something to do with his silence, but around the time of death, Enkidu's ability was only active inside the dining cabin. Its range didn't even reach the walls. Actually, wait, wait, no, I do agree with him because he heard the radio message. Right, I agree. Because he heard the radio message. I encountered that ability on the night of the departure. You used it to hide from me. That's true. Whoops. Ah. Oh, I got a lot of perfect. It seems I was right to fear you, given what we now know about your abilities. What does that mean? I mean, you mean about pirouette, right? But yeah, sure, it is scary. I would agree with that. Yeah, okay. I still wonder what shape it takes. Is it a sphere or a cylinder? Honestly, that's a good point. Something's still bothering me about the shape of Infinite Shadow. With a certain shape, maybe it could have. Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, I think I see what she's going for. Maybe she's going to say, like, if it's an egg shape radius, then maybe it could have been camouflaging Tank's voice around the time of death. Enkidu's ability. Oh, okay, so I need to. Okay, so it was a reset. Okay. So I think I need to disagree with him there.
Counter.
Okay, got it. Inside the dining cabin? But areas of affected extend in all directions. They pass through all walls and obstacles. You're right. If Infinite Shadow only covered the dining cabin, the shape of its AoE would have been a flat disc or something. Tell me, Suit, what shape does Enki's ability take? Well, I suppose rather fittingly it's an egg shape. Okay, yeah, that clears it. Then Tank's voice did got muffled by the ability, which means that the AoE must have extended down through the floor of the dining cabin and out to the ceiling of the cherry. It might have reached the walls upstairs, but because the AoE is X-shaped, it has a wider coverage on the wider cabin. Eggs have fat butts, don't they? Ah, very astute, pet. You allocated that better than I ever could have. I guess I did. So we don't have to talk about this anymore. There's something more to this stupid suicide theory. You sure? There was a fight, and he did struggle, and he called for help, but he was drenched in forced silence. Do I necessarily agree with it? Yes, his body was drenched. Yes, I agree with that. But do we know for a fact that his throat was also drowned, aka he couldn't speak at all? Is there... I'm gonna agree with him for now, because I don't know. No, sweetie. Something's still bothering me. If there was a fight, and if he was losing, he would have unlocked the door and left. Duh. Actually no, because the door, the locks are broken. Right, no. I disagree with you. Yeah, the lock was sticky.
Counter.
The sticky lock. We've seen already why he couldn't just unlock the door easily. That lock sticks sometimes. I'm not letting you win yet, you contrarian little creature. Don't call me that. Oh my god, whatever. The sticky lock means nothing, and you're a Karen. Even if it was stuck shut, he still should have been able to break the door down. Did Tank have that kind of brawn? Could Tank have broken that door down? Could he have? Yes. Duh, doy. The man was a stud. I could have sworn he was over. What's the problem with everyone calling him fat when he's literally a twink? Damn, people, use your goddamn eyes. He is not even close to being fat. I thought he was pretty buff. There we go. Finally, someone sees Tank. He's not fat. Like, physically bulked out. He did 100 sit-ups and 100 push-ups just last morning while Pet rode on his back. Ah, sorry Pet. I didn't mean to. Imp's coin flips back. Okay, now he's going to be back to being crazy. Tu Nelly o tango and gaglena di inner necromancy. Frickalaclana keder. Oh my god. It's okay. The night we all slept together in the dining cabin, right after Healer revived me, Tank snuck a bunch of extra snacks. I didn't think of anything of it, but now it seems weird. Anyone not notice any other inconsistencies? Well, just before your revival, Pet Guardian called him a fat oaf. Did I? That's a pretty good singer. He's dead, Guardian. Stop gassing yourself up at every opportunity. I would like to add to the discussion, but I do not recall the man you all call Tang. Maybe next time I can be of use, but for now, I will try my best to follow the conversation and contribute more next time. I will now resume my silence. That didn't took a lot of time, but we still didn't figure out anything. We should get on with our discussion. Anyway. Wait a minute. I called him fat too. I don't remember that, but I wouldn't be surprised. You're all blind except Impipe, apparently. Like, come on, like, I'm already that I'm into bellies, I should know what is fat and what isn't. And Tank's clearly not fat. Remember, Chef? Yeah. When Healer ran off to revive Pet, Tank said, "Let me go first." But I told him he was too fat and slow. Why did I say that? Don't dwell on it, Cricket. Instead, recall this. When Tank apologized to you, as well as we fell into our pitfall, he held on the X open with the raw power of his muscles. Oh, dude, that's right, he did. I think I have something to add. You do? Please share. Okay. Well, when I came back to life, Tank ran over to me, and he was doubled over and panting, just from running just 15 feet. Oh yeah, and Mimi called him fat too, and after Tank and I gave her that tune-up, I do not recall. And just after that, he had to check for splinters after he slammed the table. after he yelled at me. Does that mean Tank's power is just acting? Question mark? And later that night, while we searched for Mimi during hide and seek, he lifted up to the dining cabin grand table just with just one paw. Everyone looks at each other. What's going on there? Was he actually doubt? Or was he strong? Fit or fat? Fat or fit? Okay. Enki contemplates deeply. I can confirm, y'all, that he's not fat. Cool. What do you think, Suit? I think I've got a theory. A game theory. He must have been affected by a game mechanic. Was he afflicted by someone's ability? Did they cast it on him over and over? Perhaps it was caused by a passive. Or maybe a debuff. Okay. I want to agree only on the last one. Because... Or no, wait. I mean, the passive and a debuff. Because the third rule game... The third rule. His third rule might have something to do with his strength. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, so... just to check on that... I want to agree with debuff. Do I have to disagree every single other lines except for the debuff for it to count for my selection? Because I want to agree on that. Just agree even though there's multiple incorrect ones. Okay. Okay, so I'm... Okay. Because I'm pretty sure the explanation of that is, yeah, the third rule. No? Come on! We don't know what his third rule is. And it could have been something affecting his strength. Come on, my reasoning wasn't that bad. Oh. Oh no. What is it? I'm afraid I'm thinking thoughts which do not make sense. How does that not make sense? I'm sorely confronted by the wretched game master somehow. I know. I know. Wait. What was I going to say? I mean, it could have been. You don't know. When he never well, I mean, he cannot reveal his third rule game, but like the persons that we don't know their third rule games is Suit, Dancer, Tank, Imp. Though I kind of suspect that Imp's third rule is not sleep, and we don't know Knowles. Third rule isn't the main rules, that's second. Oh! Right, I forgot the order. Right. But my logic was sound. Oh, yeah, okay, I should have read. I think it might be... Yeah, no, it's gotta be the shoes. His shoes. His shoes has tons of debuffs on him. They did? Sort of like the debuff I placed on Dancer with my signature ability Order. What is a debuff? Oh, Mimi. Well, a debuff is like a special effect that can be attached to stuff. An effect like -10 movement speed attached to your shoes. Well, that would make you run a little slower. I understand. I feel like the more I voice Mimi, the more I do like an Aegis voice from Persona 3. Hello, comrade. I am a shadow. I'm a shadow defeating weapon. I will serve you, my master. Pet paces in his glass chamber. When I When I put my paw on his shoe last night, it felt unstable to the touch. So I asked him about his shoes, and he told me they were laced with debuffs. We're talking about his Oxford dress shoes, right? The ones he claimed to be he claimed were hiking boots. He told me they were hiking boots too. Maybe to him maybe they were. Maybe he was getting affected in so many different ways by those shoes that some of the debuff had a bad interaction and they must have put him into a superposition between fat and muscular. Good Meriwether. The cruel ingenuity of that caster. I don't know if we can go that far, that quick, but yeah, something like that. Sorry. Sometimes my brain thinks faster than I can think. How embarrassing. Chef taps on the glass. Hey, boys. I can verify that we're onto something. Oh, you can? Can you? Let us all have it then. I didn't think it was relevant at the time, boss, but when we investigated his body, a tiny note fell from the heel of his shoe. It said, I'll read it for you. Fixed up your favorite shoes. Haha. Wear them while I'm gone, boy. That's an order. My airship's gonna touch down next weekend with her cargo. I'll ask your lumber friends some questions when I get back and I'll know if you disobeyed me. True shot. Fixed up your favorite shoes. I'm sure don't know what to make of that. Then shut up. Is this relevant to the case? I'll know if you disobeyed me. How would he have known? Just by asking Tank's friends something? By asking Tank's friends if they had thought he had gained weight or not, most likely. If these shoes put him in fat mode roughly half the time, then about half of his friends would have given that answer. Also, Pet. Yes? I just remembered something that proves you exactly right. On the back of that note, there was a list of debuffs written in smudgy, half-erased pencil. Caught a few names. Vanity Pass, Intimidation Up, and... That's mean. That's just mean. I mean, come on, Tank wasn't ugly. Come on. Tank wasn't that ugly. You're just being mean to Tank now. Come on. Does anyone know what those debuffs do? No one speaks up. We're still talking about whether Tank could break down a stuck locked door or not, right? Shh. Without a clear definition of their effects, we can't be sure these fat shoes are the reason he was trapped in the cherry. Not so fast, my good superior. There's juice yet to squeeze with the amazing power of deductive reasoning. He said the thing! He said the thing! The Danganronpa minigame, the deductive reasoning. Right? It's the comic book minigame from Danganronpa, right? If I remember correctly. Sure. We can draw some good guesses from the very titles of these caustic enchantments. I deduce that intimidation of accentuated Tank's musculature while Ugly Boy, while Ugly Boy simultaneously suppresses it. Also, it cancels each other. And their bad interaction caused the glitchy, self-contradictory nature of his physique, fit and fat, at the same damn time. These things are an absolute machination, two very strange pieces of work. But then, so, why the hiking boots or dress shoes mix up? Vanity Pass clicks into that position as the final piece of this puzzle. It might transform a pair of rough, dirty hiking boots into a pair of clean and shiny dress shoes, more aligned to his father's sensibilities. And Vanity Pass must have fought for dominance against Ugly Boy too. But why? But there were his favorite hiking boots. Tank's dad made him wear these? I've never met him, but fucks Tank's dad. This is kind of I know what's best for you shit my brother would pull on me before I got old enough to realize how insane he was. It's one thing to force your adult child to occasionally morph into a fat ass in the eyes of his friends, and it's another thing to boost his intimidation. Right. It must have been hard for Tank to make new friends with a debuff like that hanging over his head. Remember when he yelled at you right after you were revived, Pet? That was intimidating. I I blamed him for that. How many other debuffs were listed on that note, Chef? I want to sugarcoat it, little bro, but there were dozens. Wind rattles the windows. Everyone, please give Pet a moment. Please, let's just be silent. Understood. The group lapses into a moment of silence for Tank. They remember his loud, obnoxious laughter. They remember how expertly he balanced Pet onto his head as they both munched on hearty granola. They remember his corpse face up, his slack expression tilted grotesquely to make the off angle of his severed head as he lay on the cabin floor in a pool of old blood. Healer places a paw to the glass. Chef mirrors him. They exchange a gaze that reels back over more than a decade of memories together. We've both seen so much death by now. Shirian, Azel, Pet, and Tank, you and I. We've got to get to Lastport. That secret third step of your plan, reach the end of the line, is still in irrevocable effect. I mean, yeah, he's... Honestly, I just suspected as much, just not saying anything. I think he's just letting everyone get the chaos. I don't think he cares what results out of this, no matter what. So far, Johnny is a complete mystery, and I don't think he's ever spoken a single word. I think. We absolutely cannot afford to let Tank's killer get away with this. We need to solve this case and survive, right, Chef? I hate when you look at me like that. I hate when you look at me like that, all fired up and starving for justice. Every time, I hate it. Because I am afraid you'll never get any justice in this trial. Fillion. I just want to go back to that night we spent on the shitty played couch. The night I put all those holes in the ceiling of our treehouse. They're having just a little game moment, huh? Besides Mimi and Dead Ghost, everyone acutely feels their own heartbeat pumping blood through their bodies. His shoes. I always thought he was rough around the edges, but how much of that was his shoes? No wonder he was so against a no swearing group policy. On top of his mini rule, he was already playing mind chess with his own boots just to exist normally. He should have just taken them off. Why didn't you just take them off, you big galoot? Well, I think I know why he didn't. Wear them while I'm gone. That's what his father wrote. Oh, I guess he never got to ask Tank's friends any of his shitty questions after all. Suit feeds Enki a nugget of chunky granola. Well, he tries to. But she's not hungry. Pity-laden curtains have drawn shut over my once colorful view of Tank. This explained why he couldn't break down the cherry cabin's locked door. It explains why he couldn't fight off his attacker. He was stricken with Ugly Boy. In his memory, we charge forward now with this trial. We've got an explanation for his silence, and for why he couldn't escape the cabin. It's beginning to look less and less like a suicide. Nelly of our technique, who is he under into talent there? Not quite. Ah, finally. Get back to us while you're not in this crazy state. Imp's coin flips. Very languid rambunctious. Testing. Oop. I'm getting through again. Good. Let me play devil's advocate here. Maybe Infinite Shadow of the Silent Grey Raven muffled his cries for help. And maybe his shoes made him too fat to break the door down. But the simple explanation is that he never tried to leave or get help in the first place. Because he killed himself. He didn't kill himself. What's your definitive proof? My heart. I just feel it in my heart. That's probably adorable and shit, but come on. Feelings in our heart don't mean much during a murder trial. I mean, a suicide trial. Are you sure there's no big obvious things left to cover? He couldn't call for help, and he couldn't escape the cabin. Those clues prove it was not a suicide. I'm gonna agree on that. Those are inconclusive clues. They may help your case, but they don't prove anything for certain. Inconclusive clues. Are they really inconclusive? I mean, it does reveal something that happened, right? We just need to go from there. So I would disagree with him. Never mind. Okay. Quit icking! When you take those two things away, there's no other signs that point to suicide. There's no way he could have chopped his own head off. Is there? Actually, I have to disagree with him. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I have to disagree with him because he could. But it doesn't mean that he necessarily did, but he could.
Counter.
Yeah. Wait. Because I know he could. I mean, I would say the Tank's axe. That's probably the best proof. Oh, he had a way. Consider the axe. According to Tank's passive, that axe could have only chopped his head off. He took the swing himself, and he was one of only 3 people who even knew where that axe was. Where was it? In the walkway, yesternoon, in the fog. That axe came down and missed 3 people. Those 3 form an unholy triangle of distrust. Healer, tank, and I. Precisely! Can you flip back to dictionary babbling now? Nuh-uh. This is pertinent as fuck. Only you 3 encountered the axe trap. Chef, healer, either accept that he axed his own neck, or prepare to defend your innocence with sturdy logic. Suit blinks. Axe trap. What axe trap? Sure? I never heard about an axe trap. I don't recall this either. Also, by the way, how does Imp knows about the axe trap? That makes him suspicious. How does he knows in the first place? You guys remember? He told us all about it at dinner last night when we discussed Dead Ghost protection. Oh. He said healer almost got his melon split open just this afternoon. That's when he mentioned it. He mentioned healer's melon, yes, but he never mentioned an axe trap. Yeah, okay, yeah, right. Yeah, how do you know that? Yes, he did. No, he didn't, Imp. Tank said nothing like that. I am very confused. Why does everyone stop talking when I talk? You've changed drastically, and recently, my little star. Give the plebeians some time to adjust. I understand. I will now resume my silence. Anyway, let's change the subject. I wanted to talk about... Nice try. We're staying directly on this topic. Chef, healer, did he fabricate this axe trap malarkey? No, he didn't. There really was an axe trap. Yeah, that was a real thing that happened. Imp wasn't there for that, though. How very curious. Imp, how did you know about the trap if Tank never mentioned it? Interselling, every telling, intermangled telephony. There we go, pretended to be crazy. This should pull the heat off of me. Fuck you, Imp. You're not gonna get away with this. He's gone crazy again. No! No! I suppose we can't question him now. You got tricked. The officiary checks her pocket watch. 30... Oh god, we have almost 30 minutes to vote. He just came out of psychological weeds a moment ago. He's not due for another flip yet. Okay, good. He's faking it. Did you set that trap, Imp? A noggin only. Yes. You fuck. I was right. It was right outside the leaf. But who was it meant for? Was it actually meant for... Tank? Nolly ontology. Well, the truth is... It was really meant for... Chef. We don't have time to listen to his nonsense. Knowing Imp, he's probably stalling for time or some dumb nefarious shit. Sum it up for us, Cricket. Okay. The relevant point here is that Imp knew about the axe too. Not just Tank, Chef, and I. So the 4 of us form an unholy quadrangle of distrust or something. Now, let's move on. We're getting sidetracked. Sure. Enki said you're spot on, healer. This is odd, but not indicative of a murder. Not necessarily. We've already established that the axe couldn't be the murder weapon unless Tank wielded it himself. So let's leave Imp to his self-incriminating charade for now. We really must put this suicide theory to rest before we can move forward into the trial. This again? We're still coming back to this? That teeters at the edge of his breaking point. Guys, he didn't. He just didn't, okay? I was with him through everything. Never once did he show any signs of depression. Nothing. All he said was, like, he thought after what he did to Dancer, things were gonna change in a bad way, and we weren't ever gonna go back to happy times again. But that's not a suicide kind of thing to say. He didn't mean it like that. Take it easy, little bro. We'll figure it out. I completely agree with you, Pet. He was hearty and full of life. You were resuscitated quite recently. So do be wary of your naturally weak heart, my dear little fellow. He didn't. He just didn't. Sorry, geez. I understand how you feel, but we absolutely must ensure that we... Allow me to speak for a moment. Dancer's soft, monotone voice lifts out in a wash of sudden calm, her blindfolded focus fixed on a spot slightly to the left of Pet. I can't go into detail, but I have proof that Tank did not kill himself. You do? Why did you wait until now to mention this? I may be able to share more if you all progress your discussion further. Why? Why the secrecy? Either way, it seems our bravest passenger has now found the fire to solve this case. Brave? Dancer nods. You're very brave, Pet. You displayed that for me at dinner last night. I hold no animosity towards you or Tank for what you did. It was a play well made. Thank you? About the proof I have. You'll need to reach your own conclusion using your own evidence. Then I may be able to confirm whether you're all on the right track or not. Don't tell me you claim to hold the answer to this case. If you know it wasn't a suicide, you must know how he was killed, by whom he was killed. For all your brains, Suit, you have overwhelming difficulty taking a hint. I'll share more later, if I can. For the time being, everyone think back to last night. We must have seen or heard something. I was an accomplice. Huh? What are you looking at, Noel? I can sense your attention. Did you hear or see something last night? Well, if you did, we'll never know. We must rely on someone else. A few minutes pass, everyone throws out things they heard or saw, which seems a bit off, but none of it gets anywhere. Until... Scott! I think I remember. I heard something. Fragments of memories burble along the deep end of my mind's freshwater basin. What was it? Well, last night, from the cupboard in the kitchen, I heard two odd noises. The first came from downstairs, and I believe my mind's basin was tainted by some muddy illusion, because this first sound was almost too strange to believe. I heard someone singing. I think that might have been the dancer. I can't imagine who it might have been. Was it a girl's voice or a boy's voice? Let's not get caught up on that. The second noise is the important one, I think. And that noise came from a radio on the wall of the dining room. It was a transmission from another cabin. It came through in a flurry of spasmodic triplets. Who was it? I can't be certain they never spoke. I would have tried replying, but my steel-cold cowardice kept me frozen in the cupboard with Pet in the fishery, in our hiding spot. Still, though, it was only silence on the other end. How long did it last for? About 40 minutes, as I recall. Then the line went dead. The fishery looks at Pet with good consideration. I think I already know the answer to this one. But as a player at the towers, Pet should know it too. Perhaps I'll let him earn this victory for himself. He certainly needs the confidence boost. A silent transmission, I have some insight. It may have been Noel. I can't think of anyone else who would send a silent message. You're correct. Oh, let's be honest with ourselves. Tank probably sent that message. Doubt. With everything that's been going on, I highly doubt Tank would have... Could it? Could he really have been doing it? Wait, let me think about it. Was there anything connected about the... No, he said that he heard something from the dining cabin. But the tank thing connected to the empty room. Yeah, no, so it couldn't be that. Yeah. Because it was the empty room, right? Never mind. If he did, why couldn't he speak? It's obvious. His maw was full of food at the... No. He was probably pigging out. No, we know that he wasn't. We know that it wasn't that.
Counter.
The Infinite Shadow, again. No, Guardian. We found no food in his mouth, nor in the cherry cabin. So if we assume that Tank sent that radio message, then perhaps he was silenced by Mrs. Enkidu's ability when he tried to call for help. Did we not establish that the bird spell was used in a different cabin? It was, but the AoE bled through the ceilings and covered the cherry. It bled through the ceiling. Yes, and it would have been muffled his radio message twice. Once on the sending end in the cherry, and again on the receiving end in the dining cabin. But still. Oh, I understand. I am following the conversation with good earnest. Quiet down now, hun. You're being loud. My mistake. I will now resume my silence. Hey, I've got a question. Infinite Shadow of the Silent Grey Raven. Does it mute sound entirely? Or does it just muffle sound? If I remember correctly, it just muffles the sound because Denser did heard Soot when Soot was hiding from her while the spell was active, so it was only muffled, if I remember correctly, so I have to agree on that. It only muffles sounds, Pet. If Tank spoke, it still should have been barely audible. I see. Okay. Pet paces compulsively. Then, what does that mean? Why would he send a silent message? Oh, I got it. Finally figured it out. The button was spammed randomly. There was absolutely no thought behind it. Was it? Do you have a proof that it was spammed? I'm going to disagree with him.
Counter.
Okay, yeah. Came a regular triplet. Yeah, no, it wasn't spammed randomly because it was in a pattern. Right. Now wait just one singular moment, imp. The message was most certainly not Wait, let me guess. It came in a pattern of triplets because Tank tried to communicate in a Morse code. That must have been that, right? I think he tried to call SOS with inputting like Morse code through the communication. That could have been that. I said it came in triplets, regular groups of 3. Similarly, it lasted for 40 full minutes. I mean, Tank could have known Morse code. There's nothing that said that he couldn't have known Morse code. So it is still a theory. Groups of 3. 3 times. On and off 3 times. Triplets. Groups of 3. Suit! Good merry weather! Squawk! He's found his fire, indeed. I've hardly heard him pip nor squeak at such volume the full day's length. Suit, I've got an idea, but I need your help to prove it. Oh my, the fire in your belly is blazing, pet. I guess it is. 'Cause I just found the proof that he didn't kill himself. Suit, can you send out the pattern of triplet you heard from the radio? Well, goodness, certainly. It went like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That sounds like Morse code for me. That does sound like Morse code for me. Because it's 2 different patterns. Everyone, the audio of the radio message wasn't the important part. It was the pattern of the empty message itself. It was an SOS signal. I fucking called it. He tried to call for help. Oh, welcome to the stream, Rio. It's Morse code. Close, pet. It's Morse. Oh, my goodness, pet. You've been hiding a dearth of deductive prowess in that fluffy little noggin of yours. How did you deduce that, pet? I think that one was pretty obvious, actually. Master and I used radio communication for when we got separated at the towers. Yeah, I personally don't know Morse code, but I figured it out just because it was a pattern. So I figured that it would have been a pattern. He used to make me wear a little radio collar. 'Cause, you know, sometimes during a battle royale, you can't talk. Either you're sneaking up on your next pick or hiding from a nightmare player like Johnny. Hello. But at times like those, Master and I use a special tapping code, the Morse code. Very well done, pet. Mimi speaks up. What is the Morse code? No, Mimi. He meant the Morse code. We need pen and paper, miss. Do you have us covered? The officiary rips a page from her order books and plucks a pencil from her hair. Allow me to illustrate. She scribbles. Morse code is composed of dots and dashes. Those can be represented oddly by short bursts or long holds. Dit 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 is S. Da 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 is O. Throw another handful of dits in at the end and you've got SOS. Save our souls, the universal cry for help. I understand. I will now resume my silence. Indeed, pet, it seems you were right all along. We've verified the existence of a call for help. This proves it beyond the shadow of doubt. Tank did not kill himself. It took us long enough. Screw you, Karen. The officiary checks her pocket watch. 30 minutes. We still have ample time left. Thank goodness. We're already behind. We'll need to enter some kind of deductive frenzy if we want to catch up, Anki. This clock is going slow as fuck. I feel like it's... Okay. If I'm going to be honest, I feel like Imp is the killer with how he's acting. Ha! Finally. We finally did it. Now can we all sleep, right? No. No way I'm sleeping right now that we're on the scent. I will still be the one to bring his killer to justice. Yeah. And if Noah's an accomplice, then it definitely means Dancer is not out of the question yet. But I still would think Imp might be behind it. Pa! Imp's... Oh no, not again. Testing, test... Oh, okay, no, okay, it's his sane end. Damn good detective work, Bat. You're one step closer to hunting down the killer, thanks to you. And there is a killer. We can be sure of that now. I didn't want to believe it, but it seems indeed. Indeed, there is a No. Why? Among Us. No. Why Among Us? Okay. We should proceed with that fact squarely in mind. It seems, at this juncture, we are dealing with a case of murder. If not the axe, nor pirouette, we'll also need to determine a murder weapon. Sure. I mean, Johnny, I feel like Johnny is too obvious that it's him. Sure, I don't strike him off the list, but I still feel like it would be way too obvious that it would be Johnny because Johnny is a known serial killer already. It speaks to the killer's code efficiency that we've lingered for so long on the idea of suicide. They sure made it look like one. Maybe they even placed the axe there to intentionally mislead us. I mean, we don't know what Imp's class is still. At any rate, this locked room mystery has been constructed by one of us. Now, how do we determine the Wait, right. Actually, Colin, you might be right. Because... Actually, yeah. Actually, you might be right, Colin, because they said that the only class that can construct things out of thin air or, like, change the rooms would be a rival, a duelist. And Johnny is a duelist. He could have done the locked room thing. Huh. But we still don't know Imps. You don't. But you can try. This won't help much, but something's been bothering me. It's about the death announcement. You know, a body has been discovered. That thing. What did I do? Did I fuck something up again? Something seemed off about that announcement. Remember the body discovery? The officiary looked away when Chef opened the door. Okay, I see his reasoning, but I would say if it counts the killer himself, then technically 3 people already have seen the body. Chef, healer, and the killer. Whoops. The announcement triggers after 3 individual people sees, but only Chef and I saw the corpse. Okay, I'm gonna disagree on this. Something about this case just doesn't add up. Yeah, I'm going to disagree on that second line because technically the killer, if it's counted in within the 3 people that seen the body, technically it adds up to 3. Chef, healer, and the killer. Right?
Counter.
Yeah. How do I prove that? Wait. Was my reasoning wrong? Actually, wait, no, Johnny! Because he was in the room. He was right behind Tank when Chef opened the door. Right? There was a 3rd person in the room already, actually. Yeah, I remembered correctly. Johnny. This stowaway who apparently just showed up last night. That's right, Johnny was already inside the locked room when we opened it up. He was the 3rd witness. But how the fuck did he get in there? He just does that. Ting and I chased him for a bit, and he somehow escaped from a middle cabin by rolling right through a solid wall. Well, yeah, duelists can phase through matter, just like ghosts. It's some kind of buff, I think. I don't know about all this Johnny shit. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I was thinking about it. The famous meme. I don't get anything about this kid. Smiley. Oh my god. He's been standing here politely for the whole trial. He hasn't said anything in a day and a half. Despite rolling around and scaring the shit out of everyone, he hasn't even hurt anyone. Would a kid like that really target and kill Tank, of all people? Judging by his reputation, I expect him to go after Pet, Mimi, or Healer, if he just wanted an easy kill. Johnny does have a reputation for indiscriminate murder, but there's no reason I can see. No reason to target Tank specifically. Is it? Is there? I don't think... Because it doesn't... it doesn't relate to any of the evidence that we found. But I remember that in Tank's backstory, he went to war, right? He should... I think Tank at least knows Johnny, right? I'm kind of inclined to disagree with that. I don't know if I'm wrong though.
Counter.
I'm right. I don't think it's the wait. Wait. Could it? Could it actually be the shoes? I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be the glass. It could be the red smudge. The red smudge for unknown composition on the wall of the anteroom below the sliding window. I don't think okay. I'll go with the red smudge because we haven't used this piece of evidence. No, okay. Oh, I'm pretty sure that has got to do with something else. I wonder. Then it's the shoes, right? Yes, okay. Two disparate points now connect like the fine ligaments of a constellation. Within Tank's shoes, we found a note from his father. In that note, his father mentions an airship, and he mentions his airship's car. I was right! I was right! And he signs the note with the name True Shot. Oh! Tank's father, was he the renowned airship captain, True Shot golfer? Indeed, the man who Johnny murdered. It follows naturally that Tank was True Shot's golfer only son, John Golfer. Tank's true name has been conferred by Pet now. John. So that was your name, John. I'm happy to have known you by any name. The first bit of closure wraps around Pet like a soft, heated blanket. Rest in peace. Rest well, John Golfer. I'll put respect on that name all day. Me too. He's still smiling. This little psycho killed Tank's dad, huh? Why were you fucking skulking around in the cherry, John boy? John boy. We've got no time to interrogate a mute. Let's move forward post-haste. This establishes a motive, and we sure could use one. Perhaps Johnny felt his name encroached upon, or perhaps he sought to terminate the Golfer bloodline. Yeah? Not speaking. The music is intense. Johnny can phase into solid matter, phase into the cherry cabin, sneak up behind Tank, and lop his head off with that silver. No, he can't. Was that his game plan? He can't. He can't. Tank is practically immune to physical damage that is not from him. It can't. He's immune to physical damage. Tank's passive. Could he have? We can't forget Tank's passive. It's been our most fruitful point of deduction so far. Does Johnny's ore do enough damage to decapitate a guy with 90% physical damage resistance? Imp's coin flips back. He actually kept his mouth shut for once during that last wave of Imp-type psychosis. Oh, good. Actually, yeah, maybe. Consider Johnny's passive. Oh? What does a duelist passive do? It reads like this. Young champion passive. For each monster, animal, or person you kill in single combat, gain a stacking +5 bonus to all stats. This bonus decays by 50% each birthday. With every kill, duelists gain a stacking buff to all their stats. So eventually Johnny can have a buff to like 1,000%. It's possible that he does insane damage. That's why Johnny is so young. Only partly. Doesn't matter how old you are, you lose half of your stats on your birthday each year, and the more you have, the more you lose. To deal 100% damage, he need plus 1000 damage to all of his stats, or a consecutive streak of 500 kills. That's just like math. Is it possible that his streak was that high, him? With his fighting prowess, he probably only need half of that to kill Tank, and he competes in the battle royales for a living. The answer was staring in the face this entire time. Oscar's razor, right? The simplest answer is usually the correct answer. Yeah, but red herrings and double crossing counts too. We never know for sure. Imp's voice drops low. Only one passenger has a motive for killing Tank. Only one passenger has the ability to enter and exit a locked room. Only one passenger has the attack damage stat required to overcome Tank's passive. We don't know we don't know your class. You probably could have been being able to do it. Now that we've eliminated Tank himself, Cruel Johnny Silver is the most likely culprit. Likely, not definitive. Anybody got counterpoints here? No one offers anything? No one offers anything. Whoops. Yes, I suppose it must be him. Let's call the vote early, shall we? No. He's done nothing wrong to me, but I have no reason to defend him either. Oh dear ghost. Wait. Did she? No, Dancer attacked. No, I think. Wait. Yeah. I thought so.
Counter.
Yeah. Wait. I never said you could call anything early, but sure. No. No, we need to talk still. There's still some stuff that we need to speak about. I really expected somebody would have a psychotic breakdown or something by now. Everybody ready? No. Let's last call for any objections. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Good. Ugh. You again. Me again. We just skirted past a caustically incorrect statement back there. Caustical statement? Guardian. Yes, what? Is it about my makeup? Oh, I knew it was only 96% perfect. No, it's about something you just said. You said Johnny has done nothing wrong to me. And he bashed you over the head with his oar just last night. Was the force enough to dislodge your memory? The sailor attacked my mother? Don't listen to her, Mimi. The mean lady is spewing nonsense. Last night, I wandered alone for almost all of the night. I was told to stay away from Mimi if I wanted the hint. I did come by around dinner time, but I only stood at a distance down the walkway and waved hello to my daughter. Then I left, so as not to anger Dead Ghost. I first met Johnny this morning, after hide and seek ended. I never saw the kid before that point. Dancer politely raises a paw. Excuse me, but I saw Johnny drag you into the black hallway. We saw the same. Imp and I were watching through the hole in the upper cabin floor. Yeah, the upper buck. Do you not remember that either, Guardian? He hooked you around the stomach with his oar. Oh, that must have been around the time you threatened the lives of me and my daughter, hmm? I don't know what your game is, girls, but I take my honest word for it. Johnny beating me up and Johnny dragging me down the hallway. Neither of those things happened. I don't understand this inconsistency. One of us must be lying. And it's not me. It is you. Technically it is you, I remember. Because Dancer attacked Guardian. What? Well, I assure you, I'm not lying either. Because I remember Dancer at least trying to attack Guardian. Oh god, I feel like I'm gonna lose. Should I disagree with that then? Because one of them must be lying. Never succeeded, right. But then, wait, but Guardian got beaten up. It was around the time Tank and Dancer were doing their spar, I think. Right? If I remember the right sequence of events. While Tank was doing using redirect or aggro or something like that on Dancer, I think Johnny attacked Guardian, right? Am I remembering things right? That was case then. Why is Johnny dragging Guardian? I don't know. Maybe. Again, that's a wild theory. Maybe because Guardian is the monster, and Johnny, obviously, with his bloodlust, he would love to get the XP out of the last monster, right? Something like that. Or maybe he tried to get the hint out of her, because maybe Johnny wants a piece of that last monster. I'm thinking about that. It would be something that he would do. I could see Johnny do that. I will disagree with her. What? I don't get it. Johnny is completely inconsistent. He's a player like us, but that ghost barely even acknowledges him. That's correct. That's correct. I have to agree on the last one. Well, I guess that's just because Johnny hasn't broken any rules, right? Oh dear god, probably. Probably. I mean, I'm pretty sure Dead Ghost can see Johnny. He did mention Johnny just before the trial started. And why would he have... if he hadn't seen if he can't see Johnny, why has he made Johnny a glass for the a glass compartment for the trial. So Dead Ghost definitely knows Johnny's there. Johnny has broken any rule. Technically, he has, because he hasn't participated in any third rule games. So I have to disagree on that. Wait, shit. Ah. Because he... Yeah, because he didn't participate in any third rule games. What about the third rule? Participation is mandatory. Johnny didn't participate in the AB game, nor hide and seek. Perhaps he's excluded from the hunt, like the false conductor driving up front right now. If he is excluded, then why is he participating in this trial? Everyone turns to consider the kid. That is actually an excellent question. And I've got the follow-up too. Dead Ghost. Yeah, what's up? When someone dies, do they still get their own podium in these trial grounds? Yeah? Why? Oh, shit. I should have said not telling. Everyone, look around this room. Almost everyone blinks and counts the podiums. "12. Not 13. 12. One of these podiums was supposed to be for Tank. There were only ever 12 passengers." Imp's coin flips back. "Oh, what the heck? One of you guys isn't real?" "No. You're an illusion, aren't you?" Noel morosely ponders their own gloved hands, opening and closing his fingers as if coming to a deep realization about herself. Stop trolling her. No one gets my sense of humor. You have something to do with this, Imp. I can sense it. What the fuck kind of argument is that? I can sense it. You can sense it? What? With your long ass Dumbo looking ass ears? Your ad hominem response proves my intuition correct. Only a red-blooded fiend like you could throw such vitriol. Talking shit ain't out of character for me. I breathe ad ox that, yeah. That is your nature as a fiend, I suppose. Have you ever tried holding it in? I'm gonna agree with that. What you're seeing now is only 10% of my true trickster level. Okay, that is only 10% of my... Okay, yeah, okay, that meme, huh? So he actually, wait, he admitted. So you're denying my intuition, claiming there is nothing that links you to this murder. Did he just said that his class is a trickster? Wait, there's nothing that links him to the murder. Is there? Wait. The red splotch. I think I got it, the red splotch. Yes, I was right. The red smudge. It's gotta be that, right? It's gotta be that. Either that or... No, that's red smudge. It has to be this. There was a red mark on the wall below the sliding window. Red is the color of fiend blood. The only one with red blood here is you, imp. Well, what are your thoughts on this? Oh, sweet epic deduction. Hey! What's your... where's my wound? Where am I bleeding from? Your lip has been busted ever since the AB game. So you think this somehow ties me to Johnny? Because my blood might have been smudged near the crime scene, where Johnny was found too? I don't know. I'm asking for thoughts on the matter. Yeah, but you're asking for my thoughts. Why are you asking me? Because I respect the kid's kill streaks? That's not very logical. Johnny only showed up after I told that story about the death of Tank's father. The story about the airship massacre. Yeah, I'm literally just thinking about that now. I think, yeah, you might be right. I'm just thinking about that. Johnny might be just an illusion made by Imp, and he is a trickster. Tricksters can maybe play some tricks, do some illusions, twist the reality. Doesn't that seem odd to you, Imp? Not really. Yeah. You only told that story because I wanted to hear something hella dark and gory and spooky. And the only type of story we had chosen from was the news stories, because apparently that's the only thing you need. Given those two restrictions, Johnny was bound to come up. Okay. The conditions by which the story came to be told are irrelevant. God, when you open your mouth, you really employ nothing but the slimiest conversation tactics. Thank you! I learned from the best, Kokichi Oma. But I'm actually arguing good faith right now. Johnny was bound to be mentioned at some point. He's prolific. And he's topical, dude. Come on. He's top 3 at the towers this season. Have you seen the battle royale? Man, that battle bus is now always has Johnny in it. Imp is right about that. Everyone knows Johnny, don't they? I do not know about him. Oh, sorry, except you, Mimi. It is okay. I will now resume my silence. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. Anyway, everyone knows about Johnny. It's not like hearing the story makes me especially suspicious. You're not convincing me so far. You want to make me pull out my trump card? You want to hear it? Fine, here it is. The final nail in the coffin you built around your own argument. Suit heard that story too. And Tank and Pet, who were just next door in the kitchen. Is that true, Pet? Yeah. He helped me open my granola snack because I couldn't bite the wrapper off. Well, never mind that. You can't just say never mind that. What the fuck? More importantly, I've got another inconsistency to point out. Right at the end of that airship story, you said, I think I'm finally ready to make some plays. Yes, exactly. But then you just chilled out all day. Despite being a seeker with protection, you were completely passive during hide and seek. That was squarely out of character for you. I was exhausted! Listen, if you want to claim that I'm somehow connected with Johnny, prove it using actual evidence, not circumstantial evidence. Fine, I will. The very first time we heard Johnny's wheels, you were in the room with us. That's true. Wait, is that true? Yeah, that's true. I sure was. And so were like 6 other people. I think that's true as well because they were in a debate. Because because we were in a discussion. Then we saw Johnny attack Guardian in the walkway. You were there with us then, too. Was he? That I don't remember. Was he actually there? Because I think he might have been passed out from that time. Was he? Yeah, I mean, it's the officiary. I kind of have to agree on her. I kind of need to follow her plan. Yeah. Did all this really happen right after I left? Also, the music kind of makes me think of So Not So from Your Turn to Die. I really like it. Oh my god, that's... Ooh, I like this part. Oh, damn. Okay, that is great. I love it. Right after I left. Wait. I think yes. Yeah, I think everything happened after Dancer left, yeah. Oh my god, the song is really banging. Oh, wait, no. You said all this shit with so much authority. Okay, so no. I think it's the last one that I need to... You were in the room with us. This is correct, I know for a fact. He was in the room. So I think I need to disagree with the last statement. 6 other people. Yeah, because they were in a discussion. Whoops. Actually, I should have probably checked the... Yeah, this is correct. That I'm not sure. But wait, they said 6 people. Let me just like think real fast who those peoples were. I remember the officiary was there. Suit was there. Tank was there. Pet was there. I think Noel and Dancer was there. Wait. Okay, so I think I see what I need to do. Wait, actually, no. Yeah, I was correct. No, I'm sure I wasn't there with you guys when you saw Johnny down the walkway. I left to go investigate the sound of his wheel shoes, remember? Right, and then you claimed he attacked you. That bruise on his face, did Johnny really give him that? Yup. Well, if you weren't in the walkway, where were you then? I already told you. After Johnny gave me this bruise, I ran and hid in the upper cabin. I think he's right because Suit found him afterwards. If I'm recalling the events correctly. And for the entire night, you never left that cabin, yeah? Is that true? Yeah, he did not left, at least supposedly, because Suit was there. Right? Yep. Totally true. No, okay, I'm missing something again. I feel like sus that thing before though. Okay, so yeah, I think it might be. Upper cabin. I don't know which to. I think I'm going to disagree with the last one of the entire sequence. It's especially hard because I cannot check my piece of evidence or recheck the statements, so I'm trying to go off of my own memory, which might be shoddy at best. I think? Shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the... I need to contradict the upper cabin thing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I need to contradict this line. Better be that, right? No! Well, now I know that it's... Never left that cabin. Okay, well... Well, I don't understand why it's the first line then. Huh. Okay. Okay. So, I need to... Yeah, I need to contradict this.
Counter.
But I don't know why. Hold on, no. Imp didn't get that bruise last night. He already had it the day before. No, I didn't? On the morning of the AB game, Tank and I woke up to find you cuddling with us. Imp blushes. What? Now you're really making shit up. Then I said something like, hey, where did you get that bruise on your face? Oh my god. That's been forever ago, honestly. And you've told me it must have happened in your sleep. That was obviously a lie, though. Since you haven't slept in days. I'm due for another flip soon. Can you guys go easy on me for a bit while I mentally prepare? No. No. It takes a lot of effort to do that silly babbling shit. Press on. We've almost cornered him. Oh, so it's like that. Everyone's ganging up on me. This is fun. If Imp didn't get that bruise from Johnny's ore, where did he get it? Better yet, when did he first did it first appear? Honestly, I have no idea. And no one else does either. That's because Pet is misremembering the first place. No, I'm trusting in I'm trusting in Pets now. He's got a lead.
Counter.
I don't think he is. I hate to do it to you, Imp, but I must take one simple step of deduction here. No, not you too. You're my best bro, homie. I love you. Imp is overdue for a flip, but for some reason it just won't come. He probably feels the pressure grow stronger and stronger. His head throbs. If Pet noticed that bruise that morning, it stands to reason that Imp was injured the night before, the night of departure. Does anyone know when it might have happened? Maybe, Oh! Pet's revival! Tank roughed up Imp a little bit before I channeled Revive. Maybe it happened then? Sure, he roughed me up a bit, but he never punched me. Doubt. All he did was grab me by the collar. Actually, no, I think he's right. Yeah, no, I think he didn't punch Imp. From all I remember, yeah, no, he didn't punch Imp. Right, he's correct. He only grabbed him by the collar, yes. I hate to do it to you too, Imp. But I think something happened just before that. I have to agree with that, honestly. Wait, he's right. There was something else. What was it again? Even you're chiming in now, huh, Chef? How could you? We're the day ones. We met in this train station lobby forever ago. You were just a weird fuck to me back then. Read the room. We're on to you. Huh. What a fun little dance we do. So, how did I get the bruise then? What you're gonna say? Healer punched me? Huh? Healer would never do that. I'm not so sure, actually. Well, you didn't, right? I didn't. Then there's only one thing left that could have bruised Imp's face in that time period. And what's that, Chef? Stop fucking pausing for dramatic effect and spell it out for me. The candy apple. I conjured a candy apple into my palm as I whipped my paw out towards you. The apple flew at your face with the same angle and momentum. But before it could hit you, the apple seemed to disappear from reality an inch away from your face. At the time, I assumed your class had the ability to delete matter or something. Now that I think about it, the apple did hit you in the face. You just casted something to make it look like it blipped out of his existence. Imp's flip should be due any second now. Cute theory. You guys are all getting way off track here. Fact is, if you're claiming Johnny isn't real, then guess what? He can't deal damage. Even your little made-up world, where I conjured a whole fake person, I couldn't have killed Tank. Could you now? We don't know your class. You could. We don't know your class for exact. Maybe. I'm gonna okay, I've noticed that if I agree with all the statements, I potentially see more lines if there is other lines. So I'm gonna just check if there's other lines after that. Oh, concur. Oh. See? You all just silently concurred with me. It's a regular fucking thesis. Don't let Imp collect himself. Keep pushing. Oh my god, just let this go already. Anyone got any other topics for discussion? We're running out of time here. 14 minutes, jeez. Think hard, everyone. Think. What did Johnny do? What was the result of his appearance? I mean, not to give Imp too much credit, but maybe it was just for fun? It could, knowing Imp, that would definitely fit into his gimmick. He would definitely do that just to mess with people. No. Imp couldn't have been puppeted him around for no reason. There must be some goal he had in mind. I didn't puppet shit. How many times I have to say it? You should have known better than to deny a hypothesis without any counter evidence, Imp. Sure. It's extremely out of character. And to be quite frank, I'm disappointed in you. Oh! Imp bites his lip and his eyes twitches. He barely holds it together. Don't fucking say shit like that. What did Johnny do? Okay. Oh, he learned me and Tank away from the Blackout Garden. And because of that, we heard the fight between Dancer and Mimi. I'm gonna go ahead. Because I think he's saying the truth. I'm trusting Bet to recollect Fermi. What happens after that? Oh, splendid. So you were responsible for Tank's interference during the flashpoint, Imp. You're the reason I got punched in the face. Your ultimate goal was to create chaos, wasn't it, Imp? No, bitch. Why would I even care about your little bozo party downstairs? I was hiding the entire time. Where? I told you, the upper cabin. Suit and Fissy can vouch. Oh, the cabin with the massive glitch hole in the floor. The cabin is a direct line of sight into the walkway where I waved a hello to my daughter, and into the Blackout Garden where Tank and Pet stood. Oh, he's digging his own grave. Imp coins flips. Wait, no, it doesn't. It's hard to tell. He's dazed for a second. His shit is unraveling faster than he can keep up with. Keep pressing him. When Mimi heard the wheels at dinner time, she said she had heard that sound earlier. There it is again, she said. Oh, I suppose we did hear wheels earlier that afternoon, when we bumped into Imp in the walkway. Imp's eyes grows comically wide. Ha! Ha! What the fuck? I can't believe this shit. Alright, cool. Let's hear your reasoning. Why would I conjure the sound of wheels? Oh, it wasn't just the sound, honey. We also saw dust particles flitter down from the ceiling. Our vision must have been compromised too, not just our hearing. Now I'm starting to see the bigger picture, you little fiend. When I looked at you, I saw you just standing in place, not doing anything. That was a false vision. That was the moment you snuck up, invisible to us, and stole my daughter's ticket, wasn't it? I heard how she was ostracized, suspected, and put on the spot because of that. You heard Mimi's lack of ticket to me just after her words. That set off something of a chain reaction. You attacked my daughter over something as stupid as a ticket? No, ultimately. I only went after Mimi because it appeared from my perspective that Johnny dragged you down the black hallway. I couldn't press you off for the hint, so I had to switch targets. Guardian. It seems he ran a scheme on the both of us. Wouldn't you know it? Your goal the entire reason you created Johnny. It was to get my daughter killed, wasn't it? When I tried to wave hello to her, you twisted the scene into Johnny beating my rear end up. You tried to goad her into approaching me so we would both break our mini rule and die. But why? What do you have against her? She's harmless, pure-hearted girl. You're not. Well, Guardian isn't. Only a demon would go after her with tactics like those. It. Speak. String a sentence together, you little rat. It wasn't about her. Then why? Spit it out, Junior. We're blowing too much time on this, I'm telling ya. Imp's overdue coin flip finally snaps into effect. He staggers like he just got punched in the end. No. We couldn't make it in time. He flipped again. He's back on his nonsense, and now we will never get the truth out of him. I see what I can do. Probably not.
Counter.
Yeah, I knew I had to do that. I'm thinking either these two. Because whale, we still don't know what that means. Right? No, okay. We still haven't figured out what that message whale really meant. If Imp scratched into that wall with his claws during a coin flip, that might be why it's so cryptic. Doubt it. Then it's probably the psychobabble. Yeah. Maybe not. Let me try something. Were you truly Johnny's puppeteer, Imp? Yellow and there's saffron. Yes. Hello, under renovation, envy wedding under Gunner Ollie. Here we go, indeed. Where are we going? How are you holding a conversation with him? I'm able to hold a conversation with him for this reason. I've cracked the code. I've deduced the true natures of Imp's psychobabble. When asked a question, he can't help but spill wholly honest answers from the pit of his mind. So long as they first pass through a Babelius dictionary code filter. Every time he spews word salad at us, check the first letter of each word. Ha! You asked him if he puppeteered Johnny, and he said yellow ender. Snap. Oh, he said basically yes. Saffron. My god. YW. Jeez. YES. He just admitted to it. And he thought we wouldn't notice. Big mistake when you're dealing with a smarty pants like suit. Well, I don't think Imp has control over it, but thank you, little fellow. Everyone takes a moment to catch their breath as Imp twitches harder and harder. Allow me to recap. The first thing we noticed was Chef's candy apple. When thrown at Imp's face, it seems to disappear. He seemed unhurt. And yet, the next morning, Pet noticed that Imp had a bruise on his face. That afternoon, Guardian and Mimi were subjected to a hallucination in the walkway. They heard the sound of wheels. Dust particles fell from above, and Imp seemed to stand completely still, doing nothing. Then he informed me that Mimi's ticket was missing. At dinner, while Imp was still present in the dining cabin, we heard the sound of wheels. Imp says he left to investigate. Really, he went up into the upper cabin, which has a giant hole in the floor that gave him eyeline into the walkway. Guardian stopped by to say hi to Mimi, but no one saw that. Instead, they all saw Johnny attack her. Lastly, I confronted Guardian in the anteroom. An Imp had eyeline on me from above then too. From my perspective, I saw Johnny drag Guardian away, out of reach. And from my perspective, I saw you acting like a lunatic. The end result of his actions was this. I targeted Mimi. And because of her missing ticket, I followed through with my attempt to kill her. When Dancer's dull, soft voice comes through with such a direct confession as that, everyone feels the urge to look away from her. That's the running theory we've got, anyway. No babbles in your defense, Imp. We can all understand you now. I feel we're almost there, but something is vexing me. One sighting of Johnny stands out from the rest. Was found staring at Tank's body. Right. There's no apparent reason for Imp to have put him there. That has nothing to do with Guardian or Mimi. The only reason Imp would involve Johnny in this murder is to, well, it must be that. No. It was to throw us off the scent of the real culprit. To deceive us, distract us, and run out the clock in this trial. Allow me to collect his involuntarily honest answer with haste. Imp, is that right? Yellow, Ender. His repeated denials despite overwhelming evidence. His reverse psychology pleas to change the topic. Everything has been designed to stunlock us. Imp grabs his skull and rolls his eyes up into the back of his head, writhing. 9 minutes. Okay, hold on a second, I need to go to the bathroom real fast. I'll be back soon. Okay, let me just check that my avatar has not... Okay, my avatar is still good. Oh god. It's getting real rough. Imp's coin rubber bands back to sanity way too soon. He can already feel it tensing for another flip more violent than any before. Yeah. His head throbs and his eyelids refuse to close more than halfway, despite the blinding light in the moon. Ow, fuck! Time check, dead ghost. Almost midnight, bro. Almost the end of the second day. I better reveal my class while I still enjoy those brief periods of sanity then, huh? I can feel the coin losing its integrity, losing its regularity. You sure you don't want to wait till the last second? Wouldn't that be like tactical? No point. Yeah. I guess they already got you figured out. Huh. Go nuts. Another brain pang drops ink to his knees. The coin spins like a pulsar in the pit of his medial frontal lobe network, drawing in more and more rotational energy until it's spinning so fast that it appears to be staying completely still, balanced on an absolute edge. Imp's pupils engorge. My class is... It's gonna be Trickster, isn't it? Illusionist. Well, that seals the deals. Johnny is just an illusion. The best in the game at deceiving other people. He can't hold it in him anymore. Undulated waves of truth, deceit, and pure delusion fire hose out of his maw. Oh God! It was me the whole time. I'm the mastermind behind this death game. You're not. And I killed Tank. And I made Johnny up. I just made him up. For fun. All of this. For fun. Suit is deeply shaken. What? This can't be all true at once. Look away, my little falling star. This is an ugly display. I understand. Mimi's head rotates the opposite direction with a slow mechanical whir. Guardian! You brought this upon yourself! You attacked me! She did. When? Try to focus through the haze, Imp. Oh, this is my fault. She busted my lip with her wall. Goodness, when I say spit it up, I didn't mean. Fuck you! Fuck everybody! I'm a genius! My plan was perfect, and I would have got it away with it too. You're all so stupid for falling for my trap. I'm the kill guy. Did everything perfectly and you still figured out how? Deductive reasoning? Just try and vote for me. See what happened after the trial, right after the trial. I'll kill you. I'll kill all of you. I'm the... Imp crumbles to the floor. His face wraps into an inscrutable expression, some kind of twisted rope, hope and pride. He trashes at the base of his podium. He's completely insane. Everyone stares at him in shock. He curls into the fetal position and tenses until his struggles reduce to soft twitches. And he drags his claws over the cool glass, petting something small and dear to him. Something that no one else can see. I did a good job, Bobby. Little Bobby. I did the best job I could. I did the best job I could. I did a good job I have done. Bye. Pop. Johnny melts away. Imp can't maintain the illusion of him any longer, in this state. Thank you. I mean, he was insane, so I read insanely. Everyone looks at each other. Good Merryweather. Holy shit. He was holding that in the entire time? What a freak. Just take a nap ahead. I feel sick to my stomach. What happened to the cute babbles? Suit, how long has he gone without sleep? I don't know. 2 days? 3? I had no idea his psychosis has rotted up to this death. I understand now. He said he didn't think he would make it too far past day 3. He's going to die from sleep deprivation if we let this go on any further. We need to find a solution immediately. I pushed him too far. Absolutely agreed. Sure. Hey, time's almost up, gang. 4 minutes. My dome's about to gong 12. You got 4 minutes left to debate. Then you have to vote out the killer. So there is a killer. Confirmed. Fuck. 4 minutes? How can we unravel this mystery that fast? We're on the clock right now. Healer, get on topic. Go, go, go. Oh my god, Pet is determined. Somebody deduce something, quick. Whoops. What is there left to deduce? Imp just confessed it. He was the killer. Can you really trust him in that state? Yeah, no, I don't trust that.
Counter.
Oh yeah, we still didn't discover about that. Wait. I don't know what piece of evidence could it be. Imp killed Tank. Psycho Bab? No. Okay. I got it. Why don't we just ask Imp if he did it? He forced to babble the truth when we asked the question. I think we've missed our chance for that. He's entered some sort of phase 2, a superposition between sanity and the murk below. 50-50. Babel has nothing to do. The illusion can... True. Yeah, right. Actually, you're right. Johnny can... Yeah. We've already established that Johnny can't deal damage. Thank you for reminding me that. Because he's not even real. He was an illusion. An imp created him, so imp cannot be the culprit. I suppose it was my mistake for taking him at his word in a state like that. Let's focus on what Imp was trying to say. Underneath the madness, apparently you attacked him with Wall. But can Wall even do damage? Though it was a harmless protective ability, I thought it was a harmless protective ability. I'm going to agree with him on that. Because I don't know yet. Okay. Okay, so I have to... Okay. I'm going to contradict the second line because I don't know. Apparently it's not a harmless protective ability. Oh yeah, because imps bruise. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah! It's not the axe, it's the wall. I'm right, oh my god. That scratch on the dining cabin wasn't The axe, it was the wall. Oh my god. Of course it isn't harmless. I don't think anyone saw this, but just before the AV game, I got into a gentle kerfuffle with Imp in the dining cabin. And when I attacked Imp with a wall, it cut both his lip and the floor. My wall is both invincible and impenetrable. Any matter in the space it tries to occupy is moved abruptly out of the way, dealing damage. Physical damage. So that means the wall cannot be used to kill Tank. Guardian scoffs. You thought that I wanted revenge on Tank for punching me out and stealing my daughter last night? You'd be absolutely right. But perhaps it needs to be said for a fifth time. Even if I had tried to decapitate Tank, his passive would have protected him. True? Wait, maybe she's lying on the physical. Maybe she's lying on the physical, because for me it looks more magical to me. But I never kill a man over something so trivial. Anyway, you definitely would. Fuck you. You think my pain tolerance is that low, do you? Yes. He barely even nudged me. I've sustained far worse injuries. Hey, Guardian. Quick question for you. Does wall require constant eyeline on its target, or can you cast it and leave it? The second one. I feel like now it's setting up that Guardian might be the culprit. Once I cast it, I only need to stay within a certain range of it. I can break eye contact all I like. It's quite a handy ability in the kit of a rather underrated class. Chef nods sagely. Gotcha. Why you're asking her that? You'll see. First, I need to establish one more thing. Anyway, I just told you exactly how my ability works. I'll be open and honest with my information. I doubt you said that, but I want to hear Chef. I want to contradict that, but I just want to see if Chefs want to say anything. I have another question for you. Yeah, ask away. Is it about my hair? Why is it so lackluster today? Well, if you must know, I ran out of product. I don't care. I don't care. No, it's not about your hair. It's about your makeup. What color lipstick do you wear? Oh, I think I know. I see what he's going for. I think I see where he's going for. There's no way that's relevant to this case. It is. Because Imp bumped... Wait, no, it's not Imp, but... Suit did mark his chain with a lipstick. I assume it would be the officiary. And Imp didn't got anything marked. Wait, actually, wait, the red smudge on the window. Wait, yeah, no, it is relevant to this case. Fuck you.
Counter.
I'm right. It's the red smudge. It's the fucking red smudge. Is your lipstick red? Well, yes. Why is that important? Because there was a red smudge below the sliding window. Then, sir, you remember how high the window is, don't you? About eye level? Exactly. That smudge is just below the window. It's at the highest where your lips would brush against the steel. If you had aimed through that window to cast one of your abilities on Tank. Thanks for being honest and open with your information, Guardian. That was the last piece we needed. Was it? Let me recap the spurious claims you've chained on my reputation, Foxpunk. What a nickname, Foxpunk. Based off Imp's compromised testimony in a line in the damn floor. You assume haphazardly that my invincible, impenetrable green wall ability was used to decapitate Tank. Despite his passive, which strictly and concisely states that he resists 90% of all physical damage, I call bullshit on the fact that your wall does physical damage. I bet your fucking wall does magical damage, bitch. Nevertheless, you press on, now claiming I smudge my red lipstick below the sliding window. I'm not lying when I say this. That red mark may have come from my lipstick, but there's no chance that I smudged it there myself. Furthermore, if you asked me if I need an eyeline to keep wall up, and let me tell you something about that. We don't need another fucking recap. We're running out of time. Excuse me. I just met this woman. However, I will say... do I just... it's not true, but they don't recall it. Yeah. That was stupid. Be silent now, darling. Let me steer the conversation. Here's what she was going to say. Fuck you, no. You may have the lipstick suspicion, but nothing suggests I use wall. Fuck you, no. Oh yeah, right, psychological.
Counter.
Ha! Maybe... The whale scratched missing the wall of the cherry cabin beside the door in the radio. Wait... Yeah, whale might have been actually wall. What about that cryptic message scratched beside the locked door? The word whale. We still haven't discovered who wrote it or why it's there. But what if that message was actually misspelled? If we assume that the IL was actually supposed to be LL, then the message would read wall. Pretty strange, huh, Chef? Sure is. The officiary checks her pocket watch. 2 minutes, technically, not really. Just under 2 minutes left. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. That red smudge still could have been fiend blood, and we have no reason to assume whale was misspelled. Ignore her, healer. I'm counting on you to find the last piece of the puzzle. Remember everything we've established. Tank didn't kill himself. He couldn't escape the cabin. He couldn't speak into the radio. Yes, true. Oh, maybe the message was another message left by Tank. In case that his SOS wasn't understood. Also, I like the song here. Right, yes, so that means, I'm pretty sure I know. The murder weapon wasn't Pirouette, or the axe, or Johnny's oar. True. It was Wall? Is that what you're implying? Why are you putting me on the spot? Because you're the only one who can take this final step. You alone hold the answer. You just have to call a friend. Call a friend? What does he mean by that? What is Chef up to? I'm going to agree with him, but what is he up to? Oh yeah, right, true, because he's... Well, I don't know, I don't think he's a healer, but I don't know if he can call the dead. I don't know. Oh! 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 Doc! Healer leans into his passive, free consultation. How can we help you, ma'am? Doc, is oxygen deprivation considered physical damage? Oxygen deprivation causes physical damage to the body on the cellular level. So that would mean, what are you getting at, healer? You think Tank was strangled to death? Suit, shut up. I'm on the phone with Doc. Very well. My goodness. Man, I love it when he goes on like this. Go get him, healer. I know you can do it. I mean, technically there is a class that is called the Seer, if I remember correctly. Doc, how does it work if... What if it... I'm flustered. Please stop yelling in the lobby, ma'am. This is not a Wendy's. Sorry. Doc, let's say that damage to his cell was getting reduced by 90% per tick. How long would Tank be able to live without oxygen? A normal person with no special resistances would sustain a permanent brain damage after roughly 5 minutes without oxygen. Death would occur soon thereafter. However, if each tick of that damage is reduced to 10% of its original value, it would naturally take 10 times as long for that person to suffocate, roughly 40 minutes to an hour. The length of the radio message. Healer relays this information to the group. What? 40 minutes? What? That was the length of his radio transmission. It's just like Chef said. The cause of Tank's death wasn't Pirouette, the axe, or Johnny's oar. It wasn't a single burst of damage at all. It was prolonged suffocation. Damage over time. After he finally died, his passive deactivated, meaning whatever choked him to death probably also severed his head in the same instant. Well, Guardian, where's your snarky comeback? I fucking knew that she would be the killer. There's just one problem there, sweetie. We established before almost everything else. The sliding window was closed when he died. I couldn't aim the wall on him through a closed window. Fuck you, you can. Fuck you, you can. You just need to set it up once and you can just leave. No, that's not going to work. When Chef asked you just a moment ago, you said wall does not require eyeline. After you cast it, you could have just shut the window at your leisure. Nice assist, Chef. I knew she'd pull that shit. Not to mention, the word whale. Was a reason it was misspelled. It wasn't just random. With a massive shitty green rectangle obscuring his view from the neck down. That must have been Tank's best attempt at writing the name of your signature ability. He had lots of time to write that, if he was choking to death for almost an hour. Healer grinds his teeth together, face to face with Guardian through the glass, eyes burning. Guardian, I have just one question for you. Does wall always spawn vertically? Because if you can just cast it sideways, if there's some kind of horizontal mode where you can toggle it off or on, I think you may have cast it on Tank's throat and held it there until he died. It fits perfectly with what we've established. He couldn't cry for help, and he couldn't break out of the room, not because of the reason we theorized, but because he was held in place by the windpipe, by your ability. I think I'm now able to speak up regarding my proof that this wasn't a suicide. It's no longer a suspect, right? That ghost? That ghost quietly flips a coin. God, I want someone to die, someone. Please die, die, die. The high from the last one already wore off. Fuck, son of a bitch. Fucky, fuck. When even dead ghost is mad, there is a problem. It comes up heads. Oh. God damn it, I guess it doesn't count as Dancer breaking her mini rule. What? What's Dancer's mini rule then? You may speak. Very well. Last night, in my dejected state, Tank tossed me into the final pitfall to cool off, and to prevent any further violence. Okay, I think I might have an idea of what Dancer's mini rule might be. I think Dancer's mini rule might be she cannot give any evidence or any information if she's being if she's being suspicious by other people. I think that's her mini rule. She cannot say anything if someone found her suspicious. While inside, I heard Guardian's voice. And what she said incriminated her deeply. She said, "I'm going to kill Tank now." I was just joking when I said that, of course. Some proof we're allowing on the table now, aren't we? This is pure hearsay from the maw of the woman who tried to kill my precious daughter. Are we really going to listen to her? Only joking. If she's lying, she'd do better to say I was ranting in a blind fury, incensed from his assault on my person. What an exceptionally pure excuse. 42 seconds? Awful lots of zeros on the clock now. Less than 1 minute, left, guys. Jeez. Guardian. Explain yourself. Why does your ability perfectly fit the circumstances of Tank's death, down to the minute? It never ends with you people, does it? From the moment you all met me, you've treated me like an outcast. You're all bent on discrediting and ruining me, ruining my relationship with my daughter. One of you criminals even busted her up. You probably did that to her yourself, didn't you? Dancer said you told someone you intend to kill Tank. But it was Mimi that you told, wasn't it? She was the only witness. Why? How dare you? How could I dismantle my precious daughter when our mini rule forbids us from getting near each other? Oh, you just revealed your mini rule. That means you everybody knows what it is already. Hahaha, you die anyways, bitch. Huh. I guess I'll let it slide. No! You can't really reveal something that's already known. That just doesn't make sense. God damn it. 10 seconds until voting starts, by the way. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I was giving the worst mini rule. No, it's Pet that was giving the worst mini rule. I was treated like trash. I'm still being treated like like trash right now. Accused of murder I didn't commit. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Guardians runs out of breath, eyes wild. Suit leaps to the glass of his podium, desperate to speak. Enki almost falls off his shoulder. Squawk! Everyone. Uh-oh. Ding dong, it's voting time. She's enough. Uh-oh. Suit clamps his snaggle maw shut. No one else tries to talk except Imp, who continues muttering broken words to himself. Enough, it's over. I said 1 hour, not 1 hour and 3 seconds. Whoever you think killed Tank, write that person's name down on your voting slips and hand it to me. I'll face into each of your glass chambers, and you can just slip it under my cloak as I go. Here we go. Voting time. Are we seriously going to vote for Guardian? Because I feel like Guardian still... Whoops, no, not back. Whoops. No, I didn't meant to do that. Because everything points to her. Do we go for no? But like nothing. I'm gonna vote for Guardian. I'm pretty sure because yes, no said that they are an accomplice, but the killing blow. We've kind of established that the wall is the kill. Wait, the wall is the killing blow, is it? Yeah, the wall has to be the killing blow. So it would be Guardian. Let's hope I don't second guess myself. Everyone's done. The votes are in. Dead ghost chains slink and clack along each other as he counts them up. I'll have you all say your vote out loud now. I didn't vote, of course. That wouldn't be fair. I didn't vote either. I voted. I voted for Guardian. How about you, healer? Guardian. I voted for Guardian too. Guardian. Guardian. I voted for Guardian. Wow. And I voted for... I voted for myself. Huh. The results are as follows. Guardian. The second stage of sensibility finally resolves for Suit. 3 abilities were cast on Tank before he died. Huh? That's the Pokemon move. That's the Pokemon move. Parasol. Caster invalid. Class type not found. Target nearest person. Perish song. Wall Guardian. Okay, that was correct. Redirect. Wait, caster tank on himself. Wait. Why did he redirect? Why did he redirect himself onto himself? That's odd. Huh. Are the votes locked in, dead ghost? Yes. Phew. I can finally drop the act. Guardian throws out a peace sign and pauses. I win. What? I did it, darling. I saved you. I understand. All that bluff was exhausting. What's going on? Guardian, you voted for yourself? Of course I did. My goal from the outset of this wretched trial was clear. Protect my daughter. The results of the third rule game will now be displayed naturally, or orally, actually. Coming in first place with 7 votes, it's Guardian. And coming in second, oh, Suit didn't voted for Guardian. Mimi. Suit? What are you... Why did you vote for Mimi? Mimi? Who voted for Mimi? I did. Why? What does she have to do with this? I'm afraid the last clue got away from me. I only barely finished my deduction in time for the vote. The answer to this mystery. It's been sitting on somebody's head this entire time. What? What? I mean, the broken glass. We never used the broken glass. The source of the broken glass. Oh my god, I just know. Oh. Her goggles are broken. Oh my god. I would have never known. Wow. Damn, that's evil, but that's smart, honestly. Wow. Man. Dead on. That broken glass in the cherry cabin. It came from Mimi's goggles. Congratulations, Mimi. You got away with murder. Mimi, the true killer wins. Wait, is there a different ending for if I... Earlier last night, Tank staggers down the walkway, heaving for breath while Pet loyally trots at the heels of his hiking boots. Oh boy. These bitches are heavy. Oh, special attacks. I could check after that. I'm bringing my fucking back carrying the team over here. Okay, no alternate ending. Okay. Maybe I can help, somehow? Nah. Also, I hope that the scene is almost done because there's two perspectives that I haven't seen at the end, the beginning of that act or the scene. He sets Mimi down for a second. Okay. Okay, you mean the alternate then ending. Well, I might see it on my own time, though. Over his shoulder, Dancer mumbles. Should play a bit more, but there's a huge flashback at the end. If it's huge, then I might end after this. Well, is this the flashback? Because I feel like this is the flashback. I intend. Where are you? Where are we taking her? Maybe we can write her in my cupboard. Oh, there's a second one. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop after this flashback because my voice is getting tired and my head is getting a bit dizzy. I'm gonna finish the scene next week, probably. I don't know. I haven't thought of a good spot yet, to be honest. Tank sets Dancer down too. The sudden jolt shakes her out of shock. Oh, that's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen this. Okay, it's short. Okay. Oh wait, this one is short. Okay. Yeah, I'll still stop after this this one flashback and keep the other flashback for later. I'm allowed to guess if Pet is the monster for free if I kill him now. Pet, haul your little ass out of here. You're a hider, so go fucking hide. Let me deal with this. No, I can't leave your side at a time like this. Don't be stupid. Think about Dancer's restriction. Her order was she got strapped to it. She has to announce her intent to kill, and 2 people has to hear it.
I must speak at least once. It's been so long. Pet's the best character. I love that little guy.
There has never been a suspicion about any, yeah. That never been a contradiction. Yes, we all know that Pet is precious. I intend. Looks like you got some kind of mangled up version of a heart after all, Dancer. Since you're hesitating now, but I ain't trusting you for shit. Me and my little yellow deputy ain't even gonna give ya the chance to change your mind and announce no greasy intent of yours. Pet, go! Okay already. Pet runs pretty far away, but his sensitive ears still poke around the corner. Dancer opens her mouth to speak, and Tank claps a paw over it. He cocks his head to shoot a fiery gaze at Pet down the walkway. I said fuck off, Pet. I can see your little cute ears, ya dick. His voice quavers softly down the hall. Okay, Tank. I'll run and hide. Pause over your vitals. Yeah. I'll meet you in the cupboard later, okay? Fuck off. Pet's ears pop around the corner, and he's gone. Good boy. Aww. That's cute. Dancer bites Tank's paw. It does less than 1 damage and rounds down to 0, but he gets the idea. Gets the idea. Alright, sorry. He takes his paw off, comfortable in the double-layered security of his passive and her order. You're coming with me. You can walk, or I can sling you back over my shoulder. Your choice. Let's go find a hiding spot for you. Got any ideas? What? You think I was going to drag you off and beat the shit out of you or something? Get over yourself. I want everybody to get along after this. Even us too. But even if I want that, Then I gotta separate you from the group until we can all cool the fuck down. Guardian's gonna kill your ass if she gets you alone. Let's wait this game out, and then we can share some granola around the table again, like yesterday. We can go back to the happy times. He's trying. Why are you being so nice to me? I tried to kill Mimi. Yeah, but you didn't. And thank fucking God for that. Or else this would be going a whole lot differently right now. And by the way, I try and be fucking nice. You're coming with me. If you run, I'm gonna assume you're off to go attempt another dirty murder. And on your way out, well, you know, I'm a seeker. Now, I'll ask you again. You got any ideas for a hiding spot? The final pitfall. I discovered its location during the fight. It's on Mimi. What? What? That is... What? It's on Mimi's forehead. The orange dust smoke light glints off the X on her still pale brow. No shit, X marked the spot, after all. Well, in you go then. But first, Tank rips up a slice of his shirt and blindfolds her with it. One more precaution there. Good luck aiming with this on your dome. I can just take this off anytime I want. Yeah, and you got out of the pit. You'll scare the shit out of everyone all over again just by looking at him. And no one will be able to hold eye contact with you. Yep, that'll help you regain our trust. I wonder what that escape room is inside of her. I don't care about your trust anymore. Everyone already knows what a threat I am. Tank laughs in her face. You gotta learn to learn. You gotta learn lot to learn. How's about you drop through the tough act? You're never gonna do it better than me. Let's fix this. All right. Let's get you back in your little buddy mech mask. You know he almost ended your shit back there. What do you say? Is that the end of the first flashback? Because honestly, I'm getting quite a lot tired. I think I should just stop here, honestly. Yeah, probably would be better for me to stop here. Ugh, I'm getting a little dizzy. Yeah. So, I'll continue next weekend. Yeah, I'll do it next weekend. So, wait, my avatar has been like that for how long? My avatar has been like that for how long? Anyways, hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. Take care.